Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Misty at Skeeter Jones, and this is the Elevate Your Look collab. This is something that I thought up a while back when I was just looking at fashion forecasts for this fall and thought, wouldn't it be fun to do some kind of collab that sort of centers around the fashion forecast? So that was the initial thought. And then I threw the idea out to some friends. Their ideas were actually a lot better than just basing it on the fall fashion forecast. It's everyone choosing whatever look appeals to them that they really like and just running with it. And run with it they did. Everybody had such fun ideas, and there were even more ideas than you're even going to see today. When it came time to name this collab, what the name came from is how you can always pick out an eBay listing that was generated by AI, where the description was generated by AI, because the phrase elevate your whatever will be included in that description. Elevate your look, elevate your style, elevate your fashion. That phrase will be used in some way in that listing. And I thought that's going to be the name of this really weird, different collab that that we put together. So weird, maybe, I don't know, fun, definitely. So I hope you've been around for the beginning of the collab to see all the videos that came before me, and definitely hang around after mine because there's some more fun ones coming up after mine. And my theme on this one is nautical, so everything's going to kind of follow that theme, and it's something where you can change up things from just a little bit from day to day to carry you from Friday at the office all the way through Sunday afternoon, and maybe even into Monday morning, with just a few little outfits and changing up a few things here and there. So without further ado, let's just jump right in and look at how to elevate your look nautical style. So here we are, starting with Friday at the office, and then we'll move into going out with friends on Friday and Saturday evening, and then maybe Sunday brunch with the girls. And this is all in the nautical theme. So starting off now with Friday, I'm going to show you the whole outfit here on the mannequin. This is Thelma Lou, the mannequin is, and I'm going to go over each of the things that she's wearing, and then I'll put them on a close-up camera down to give you a closer look at everything. That's because I have a few camera challenges. You can see here reflected in my glasses. The reason I stopped using the ring light is because it makes these very strange reflections on my glasses. Part of the reason I'm not wearing my outfits because not all of the items don't fit me. these would, but there's a challenge with me being close enough to the screen so I don't sound like I'm echoing on you, and then yet far enough away from it so that the whole outfit can be in the screen. So this way I can put it on Thelma Lou, and then I can stand halfway between and tell you all about it. So that's why I'm not modeling mine. And then also I need to wear orange today because it's SEC Saturday in the South, and this is just a little shout out to the team that my family supports. So that's why I'm not modeling my outfits, part of the reason I'm not modeling mine. So let's jump right in and talk about what Thelma Lou has on right now while she's at work on Friday at the office. This is a cotton sweater vest with cable knit. It's a vintage 100% cotton, and just a very classic tailored look when you belt it. Of course, it can be unbelted to look a little more casual, but more polished for the office. You'll want some kind of belt. I couldn't find a navy belt in time, so I just used a gold chain belt because the necklace has gold tone chain. And then also there are gold tone knot earrings. I know you can't see them right now, but there will be a close-up. And then a gold tone and navy crystal bracelet that goes with it. And then a stretch navy blue knee-length skirt. And then there are two different shoe options. The first shoe option is this. It's a gorgeous checkerboard pattern leather Stuart Weitzman from Martinique. They do need new taps on the heels there, but they're in great used condition, leather soles. But these would be just a really great way to have something a little less conservative, but not really too crazy for the office. If you're in a more conservative office, this is your look number one with your shoes. And then I had another pair of shoes that will be useful for Friday and Saturday night that can be also worn with this outfit. And that is these Anne Klein Flex heels with the fabric upper and this faux patent leather heel. Just very polished and pretty. Has this nice little detail here on the back. And the heels are about 3 inches. Just a different look if the checkerboard is not really your style. And so that is Thelma Lou at the office. The full look, we're going to go over it again, camera down in a minute, so you'll get a closer look at everything at the end. After I've gone over all the outfits hanging on Thelma Lou, then I'll go over them camera down and give you closer looks at everything. But this is the first office look with the 2 different shoe options. Going out option number 1 is Friday evening. Thelma Lou has gotten off work, but she doesn't want to look like she's still at the office when she meets her friends for dinner. So she still has on the same 100% cotton sweater vest, and then she's changed into these Ellen Tracy polka dot capris, and they're nice and comfortable and casual. She's been at work all day. She doesn't want to be too constricted, I guess, when she goes out, but she's just blinged up her jewelry, left on the same top, and just changed pants. And she wants to wear her Anne Klein shoes because the checkerboard really wouldn't go well with the Ellen Tracy polka dots here on the capris. But this is her first kind of conservative look for going out just for a little while for dinner Friday after work. And then we're going to move from this into some options for Saturday and Saturday evening, and then move into brunch on Sunday. And remember, all of these things will be shown close up in just a few minutes so that you'll get a better look at everything. Now it's Saturday evening, and now Thelma Lou has on the same Ellen Tracy pants with the polka dots on them, and she has on now her White House Black Market cotton bustier top. It zips up the back. The material is a little heavier, so it's a nicer one with pin tucks in it. You'll see those in the close-up in just a few minutes. But she has on the same blinky jewelry and just looks a little more in a party mood for Saturday. She has the same Anne Klein heels with the fabric uppers and the faux patent leather heels on those. And that is her Saturday evening, sort of going out maybe to a club or to a restaurant for a nice dinner, maybe to an art gallery opening or something like that, but maybe to the theater. But this is what Thelma Lou is wearing on Saturday evening, and again, there will be close-ups of everything. And everything from, you probably can't see up here very well at all, but there's a blingy rhinestone ring, a gold tone knot bracelet, and then this upcycled rhinestone J. Crew necklace, and then little earrings right here, rhinestone drop earrings. And this is the same jewelry that she had on Friday night to meet friends at the restaurant after work. So here we go. This is the Saturday evening look. And tomorrow morning, she's going to be ready to have brunch, and she's going to be tired from the weekend. So let's see what she puts on. Thelma Lou has been going really hard since Friday. She put in a day at the office, then she met her friends for dinner that night. She went out Saturday night, and then now it's Sunday. She needs to recharge and relax and get her energy back before she has to be at the office on Monday morning. So she's meeting her friends out for Sunday brunch, and this is what she's chosen to wear. She's had a really busy weekend, but this is almost as comfortable as yoga pants for going out for Sunday brunch. It's just a lightweight, stretchy top. This is from Express, and then this Liz Claiborne belted linen cotton blend skirt. That's belted, and then just some simple accessories because she likes to look polished and put together even when she's just being comfortable. So these are some pearl drop earrings and little faux pearl oversized chunky necklace. And then she knows somebody who upcycles jewelry, and this was a single earring that has been upcycled into a little ring with a faux pearl. And then maybe she's having brunch outside, or maybe she had a little bit too much fun Saturday night and she needs her sunglasses. So these are actually some Joan Collins vintage sunglasses with faux tortoise and amber colored lenses. And all of that goes together with her shoes. And that's these Kohan, let's do that with them, these Kohan faux patent little topsiders that are so, so cute. And all of that goes together where she's going to be really comfortable and relaxed while she's out having her Sunday brunch with friends before she goes to the office. And then really all of these outfits could take her all the way into Monday morning back at the office. She could just leave this top and put the skirt on, the other office skirt, and then put the Anne Klein heels on with that, and then there she is right back at the office. So with just these 6 pieces, a few changes of shoes and accessories, that can carry her through an entire weekend, Friday to Monday, and she could even swap them up for even more outfits beyond that, although she might get tired of wearing just all navy and white after, 4 days of it. But all of these pieces coordinate really well, and I just like the polished look of nautical. And I read an article about fashion forecast for this fall way back in June, and it said that nautical would be a look. So this is it. And I had one more little fun thing to throw in that doesn't involve any of the pieces I've already shown you. And it's maybe what she'll do after brunch on Sunday, or maybe it's what she did Saturday morning. Here's the little something extra I wanted to throw in if I had time, and hopefully I'm able to record this in enough time to squeeze it in. But this is a Cacique string bikini. It's been in my listings for about 1.5 years, and I'm really surprised it hasn't sold because it is new with tags, and it has the little anchors on it and the navy and white stripes on the top, and it's just really cute, really classic, and brand new with tags, like I said. Of course, it fits in with my theme because maybe she went to the beach Saturday morning, maybe she went Sunday afternoon after brunch to relax some more before going to work Monday morning. But this is a nice little look with the anchors on it, and you may wonder why I didn't do like accessories, jewelry with anchors and nautical things like that on it. And that's because it's really easy to slip into sort of costume mode or looking like you're wearing a costume if you go too themey. So that's why I really just stuck with going with navy and white to convey that nautical theme, and I intentionally stayed away from little novelty things that say nautical. Not that there's anything wrong with those, it just wasn't part of the aesthetic I was going for those outfits through the weekend. But certainly it's something I would go for with the swimwear for the weekend. And that's this Cacique string bikini right here. And I'll show a close-up of it also when I go over all of the items up close and give you a better look at everything. Here's the close-up look at everything that I promised. I just couldn't do it camera down because the camera was giving me some issues with that. So I'm in a different location right now than you usually see me in. So lighting will be a little bit of a challenge, but let's just jump right in and give you a close-up look at these things. First is this Cabin Creek 100% cotton sweater vest. Has a little bit of a mock neck on it and chunky cable knit. 100% cotton is always going to be very comfortable and very easy to take care of. This one is a size medium. Everything here is for sale, and I will have prices and item numbers on the screen. But here we go with our first item, the white Cabin Creek 100% cotton cable knit sweater vest. Next item is what you first saw Thelma Lou wearing with the sweater vest, and that is this, I believe it's Express, the Limited. This actually is from my own office career days. It's a size 6, and it's a stretch fabric, navy, just classic navy, has a small vent right here in the back. It's knee length. And if you need specific measurements on anything, just message me or email me, skeeterjonesthings@gmail.com. We'll talk about it there, and I will give you whatever measurements you need, or if you're interested in purchasing, that's the same way you would purchase also, is just contact me by skeeterjonesthings at Gmail. And the price again will be on the screen. I'm going to manage these shoes the best way I can. So these Stuart Weitzman for Martinique, they are a small shoe. I think they're 5.5. It's not on, yes, they are 5.5 right there. If you can read that, it's in very light ink right there on the end of the box. But it's these checkerboard. They sort of remind me of the Tom Petty video, the Alice in Wonderland Tom Petty video is what these shoes sort of remind me of. But they're navy and white leather. They do need new taps there on the heels. It looks like they've already gotten new taps once maybe. But there they are, leather soles, and they come with the box. They still have the branded tissue in the box as well. I think these are vintage. They were very hard to find when I tried to research them online. But here they are, the pair together. So, so cute. I wish they were my size and that the heels were lower. These are about 3-inch heels. And that's how they look. The backs of the heels look great. They're in lovely, lovely condition. And they're just so beautiful. These are actually branded a little bit differently. This is Stuart Weitzman for Joseph, made in Spain. This is Stuart Weitzman for Martinique, made in Spain. But they are the same size. They have the same measurements and everything. And they are in the Martinique box. And the color, design, and everything is identical, so I don't really know why the two have the different ones for Joseph and ones for Martinique. I don't know what that's about, but there they are, and those are super, super gorgeous. And then last of all is the jewelry for that Friday look. These little knot earrings would go well also with that knot bracelet that will be in the next look that you'll get. But here these are. Hopefully you'll get a good sharp look at all of these. This is the crystal bracelet. It's AB coated navy blue crystals around a gold tone bangle. And then the necklace is gold tone chain with navy, my light's kind of spotty in here, with these navy beads. And that is the necklace that she was wearing with that first Friday at the office look. Now going into the Saturday look, the White House Black Market bustier top. It has these buttons. It doesn't button up the front. These are just decorative buttons here. It actually zips up the back to close, and it has these little pin tucks across the front. I apologize for it. This lighting is terrible, I know. But hopefully you can see those pin tucks there on the front. And it has this rounded top, this sort of, Tudor gown style top. And it has nice shaping, little waist definition there. This is a size 6, and I'll give you specific measurements again if you would like. And then the price, of course, will be on the screen. And then the look with the bustier top was the navy blue Ellen Tracy capri pants. They are a little stretchy. They zip up the side, and the zipper's in perfect condition. Runs like butter, as Jamie would say. They're Ellen Tracy size 4. These are a bit of a generous size 4 though, so if you're interested, but 4s usually don't fit you, let me know and I'll measure it for you. But these seem a little large to be a 4. But they are capris. They do have a little tiny vent right there at the ankle and darts to help shape them at the waistline. And the rise on these, I would call this maybe a mid to high rise, if that's something that's important to use, that measurement. And these are in excellent condition. I would say, I would call these actually like new. Now the Anne Klein heels, which I really should have shown during the office look, but I was too mesmerized by the checkerboard shoes. But these are very polished and classy. The faux patent leather heel. These really, from the top side, look new. There's just light wear on the bottom. I think I found kind of a sweet spot with the light finally. But there they are. They have this cute little the Anne Klein lion detail here on the back. There we go. Hopefully you can see that. But these are Anne Klein Flex fabric uppers, and these rubber soles are slip resistant, I suppose. And these are size 6.5 medium. The Anne Klein faux patent heel pumps. And now the jewelry for that outfit. First, this is a J. Crew upcycle. It was a broken necklace. I can't remember who I got it from. I've gotten a lot of craft jewelry lately, but there's this gorgeous necklace. It was gorgeous to begin with, but parts of it were broken, so I had to just restyle it. And so this was a J. Crew necklace that I did that with. And then I can't remember where I got this either. This rhinestone encrusted, very blingy, sparkly ring. And it is stretchy. So it's multiple sizes on it. See, on my thumb, I think is about an 8. And it can go on my thumb with showing just a little bit of the elastic there. So I would say maybe around a 7.5 would be the top that you would want to go for. And about a 7, 6 3/4 to a 7 is on my ring finger. I don't have my sizer with me at the moment, but if you're interested in this and you need a specific size without it being stretched, let me know. Just email me and then I will measure it and I'll send you that size. And now the knot bracelet. This is by Avon. Just gold tone, no signs of wear at all. It actually looks new to me. But there it is. So pretty. And again, I don't have my sizing things with me here where I'm filming. So if you're interested in this, but you need a size, just let me know and I'll be glad to send that to you in email. skeeterjonesthings@gmail.com is how you would request that. And then now I can show you what I meant about those earrings with the office look. These are unbranded earrings, but see how well they go with that bracelet. And then the last outfit being the Sunday brunch. This is by, I think, Express or the limited, no, Express. The stretchy top, very comfortable, and just has these a little bit of shirring right here along the shoulder and a little bit of padding inside there that helps that stand out just a little. It doesn't stand out a whole lot, and it's not a shoulder pad that puts padding like up here. It's more to help hold out the gathers here in the sleeve to give that some shape right there at the shoulder. It has a jewel neckline, and let's clip this together so I can show you the keyhole back right there. And this is a size small, but it's probably a medium. Someone who's on the smaller end of the medium range could probably wear this also. There is the top for Sunday brunch. Liz Claiborne belted skirt with the navy and white check. It's knee length. There's not a vent on it. It's got a slight A-line. It looked a lot more A-line on, a lot more flared at the bottom on Thelma Lou than it actually is. It's Liz Claiborne size 4. And it has its own little D-ring belt, and it closes with a zipper and a button. And it's just knee length, nice, conservative, cute, and comfortable. And if you want measurements, just let me know. I'll be glad to provide those. And then now let's get into the jewelry for this look. You may remember, sort of recently, I guess, I upcycled this little gold tone earring. It actually, let's see, it went like this, and it had a little rhinestone that hung off the front right there, and it didn't have a mate. So, and I think the stone was missing maybe also. So I put a little faux pearl on there and then took the post off and just styled that into a little ring. And so that's the ring that went with the outfit. And then the little faux pearl drop earrings, these little teardrop shaped faux pearls. They're about 1.25 to 1.5 inches long. And the oversized little chunky vintage faux pearl necklace. I showed this in one of my regular Tuesday videos kind of recently, and it didn't sell. So here it is being offered up and shown how it can be worn with that little nautical Sunday brunch look. So that is all of the jewelry for this look. And the shoes are these super, super cute Cole Haan little boat shoes, deck shoes, whatever you call them. They're really cute. They look kind of new-ish, no wear really. They look very new to me, and if they're not new, they were very lightly used by their previous owner. But these are size 7.5, a really good size. It fits a lot of people, and they're really, really cute. And those are the last of these outfits, but let me give you a close-up look of that Cacique bikini now. The bikini is a size 16. It has lined cups. It's just a string bikini, just the usual style with the triangle tops. There it is, Cacique Swim, size 16, new with tags. And the top originally retailed for $54.50. That's not going to focus, but take my word for it. That's what it says. And the strings are actually detailed with these little gold tone beads at the ends of all of the ties. Just navy and white stripe on the top. And then on the bottom, there's the, let me get it turned the right way. These little anchors. And again, the same little gold tone beads accenting the ties. And then also there's this detail. That's how the strings attach on the front and on the back the same way. So 16, but very adjustable, and again, new with tag. I do need to tell you the liner is not there, but they are new with tag. And there it is. Original retail on the bottoms was $50.50. So over $100 swimsuit, and you're going to get it for a steal of a deal here if you'd like to get it. Still plenty of warm beach weather around where I live in the southeast, and maybe where you live too. This was such a fun collab, and I really, really appreciate all the time that you've already spent before you got to my video. And then I appreciate that you're going to go watch the other videos that come after me. There's an entire lineup in the description of this video with links to everyone else's. And if you would please, when the collab is over, go back to everybody's videos and just drop them a comment, because the comments you put in the chat today don't stick with the videos and carry over with them. So it'll help everyone out if you can go back and just drop them something really short and really quick in their comments section. And this was a really, really different collab. It presented some challenges. And honestly, there were a few other people who wanted to participate, had great ideas. They just weren't able to because of the timing. So hopefully we'll get to do it again sometime when they can participate, and you can see the really fun ideas that some of those people came up with also. So again, thank you for joining us. Really appreciate all the time that you've spent with us and that you're going to spend with us. And if you enjoyed this content, please give me a like, a subscribe, a follow, and a share, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.